Alright, so we just got full self-drive FSD 13.2.1. Actually, last night. And this is my first drive in it. I think this is new. The start FSD from Park. Brake confirm when disabled. Pressing the button will allow autopilot to apply the brakes and engage FSD. Oh, nice. Alright, where are we going? We're gonna go to Costco. Press and hold. Oh wow, that's really weird. It's backing out. And how is it going to handle this? That's pretty wild. I was not expecting that today. Too excited about trying this out that I left my wallet sitting at home. It seems much more confident already. see if it actually takes me back into the driveway. This is something that it has struggled with for pretty much forever. It'll roll right through that stop sign. Turn signal, or are we gonna go in? No, here. Take it. You gotta go on the other side. Jethro, other side. Come on. Watch down. Can you sit, please? Sit for a minute. Press and hold. Look, Jethro, we're gonna back out without. See if it will activate the garage. Hang on, buddy. It's a whole different car. Got an upgrade. Turn signal to get around that car.
probably.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, man?
I'm just driving to Costco.
Well, I mean, you should really come down here and go to a real grocery store like Jungle Jim's, but
Jungle
nice.
Gyms is pretty epic.
It is. Just got back from there, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
So what are you doing next week for Christmas?
I don't exactly know. Kind of depends on how Jethro's doing.
Uh-oh. What's up with the old boy?
He's getting old, and he has cataracts, so he definitely needs cataract surgery. I gotta make a call about that tomorrow, but he's also losing like muscle mass, and he's definitely got some allergies going on with his food. So that's one of the things that I'm doing out right now is I gotta go and look for food with like one single protein source so I can start narrowing it down.
Yeah, good luck with that search.
Yeah. Well, there's I was telling John last night there's a guy that I had interviewed with years ago who has like those 200-pound massive dogs, and one of them had a food allergy that like took like really onset itself later in life, and basically the 200-pound dog went down to like 60 or 70 pounds.
Okay.
They were just feeding it, and it was just having like explosive diarrhea all the time, which that's not happening to Jethro, but what it ended up being was something in the food had an allergy, and it was inflaming their intestines and making them to the point where they weren't absorbing nutrients. And Jethro, Jethro's been itching for a while. It never really dawned on me until he started having the eye problems, and then I took him in there and they did blood work. I just talked to the vet about an hour ago, so I just got like a wealth of information about they wanted to do blood work to see what's potentially causing it. What triggered me into it was he tried jumping into bed one of the nights last week, and he just completely missed and fell off, and that's an easy jump for him.
Yeah.
So we were but it was also dark in there, which darkness with cataracts is especially bad. But they wanted to see is it something with inflammation? Is he in pain, and that's why he's not moving as much, and that's causing him to lose muscle mass? So they put him on an anti-inflammatory, which I've been giving him all week, and I've been taking him out and exercising him, and he seems to be doing fine. I mean, he never slows down. But the vet was also kind of saying this type of dog, you won't necessarily know if they're hurt because they're really not going to show it. They're just going to work through it. So I originally I was going out to California over Christmas, and with everything going on, I'm I really can't leave Jethro. I don't feel right leaving him even for a couple days. I'm somewhat kicking around the idea of potentially driving out there, but that's a 3-4 way drive each way, and while that part doesn't really bother me. And Jethro's never been to California, so that would be an experience for him. Cross-country trip with the puppy.
Yeah. And my sister does it with her dog.
Yeah.
And I'm going to see her in May, I believe. She's coming and bringing Lily with her. So, and yeah,
where's she?
It takes her
She's in
like 3 days.
Idaho.
Yeah. In Boise, Idaho. And yeah, it takes her pretty much every part of 3 days to get to here from there. So.
Yeah. I mean, one thing I got going for me is the self-driving beast that makes it incredibly easy to push limits.
Yeah.
But that's still a hell of a drive. I've driven out to Vegas a few times and Bemidji for test trips, but never gone all the way to the West Coast like that. So I'm kicking around that idea, but I think that's pretty low chance of that happening. So
okay, well, that sucks, man. If you feel like still trying to get out of Detroit or anything, you're more than welcome to come down here, man.
Okay, yeah, that's what John was saying when I talked with him last night. He called me here a bit ago. I gotta give him a call back once I'm done with.
I mean, I can
Costco.
put you on speakerphone and so you can skip that step.
Oh, I'm just pulling into Costco right now, so I'm gonna hop off here and deal with that.
Okay.
But yeah, are you guys hanging out for a bit or what?
Yeah, I think we will be for a minute. So.
All right. I just got a couple things to grab in here. I'm gonna read through the dog food choices, and I'm gonna get some green beans for Jethro because he likes those, and that's a good way to give him extra calories.
Yeah.
So.
Have you tried feeding him pumpkin?
Yes, and actually I got these. Whoa, that was. Woo, getting confident there.
What was that? The car?
Yeah, I just got a full self-drive upgrade to version 13, and this is the first drive in it. It now will back you out of your driveway and give you the option of backing out of your driveway without you even pressing the brake pedal to confirm it. You have to press the screen and tell when you're ready to go. Take it over here. We're not letting this thing drive.
Wild.
But yeah, I'll hit you up in a bit because I'm now driving through a parking lot, which is utter madness with all these people filling up their dinosaurs with dinosaur juice.
All right, yeah, just give one of us a call back. We'll answer.
All right. See ya.
All right.
Later. Hang on, bud. We're gonna park. How was that drive? Okay? Okay, except for me in the parking lot driving like a nut job. Alright, so I'm gonna go. Hey, Jethro, listen. No, you wanna watch? Hey, I'm gonna go inside. I'll be right back. You stay here. Keep an eye on the possum. I can't believe somebody has an Arkansas license plate from Michigan behind me. Airplane. Kansas, I don't know what the fuck. All right, bud.
Take care of the possum.
very relaxed back here. Can you move up a little bit? Move. Oh. Front seat.
This and knock it off.
You smell your food? Fine food. It's not for doggies. This is also not for dogs. And these are also not for dogs. Do they smell like they're for dogs? Watch your paw. This is for Jethro. And this one's for Jethro. And this is for Jethro. What's else? That's not really for Jethro. And that's definitely not for Jethro, but you will think it is. And this as well is definitely not for Jethro. Even though it really looks like it will. And same with that, not for dogs. What do you think? You want to go back home? Have this thing drive us? Oh.
Take me to my abode. You gonna stay in the back seat or do you want front seat? It's up to you. If you want to come in the front seat, you gotta come now.
Hey Jethro. Front seat. Ready?
No, you want the back seat? It's okay. Someone wants to hang out in the back seat. What are you up to back there? You just want to be back by the food. I get it now. That's not for you though.
Thank you.
But you're still not getting your that food until we get home.
All right. Drive home
going or not? No, I guess now we're going. Hang on, bud. It is definitely more assertive in the parking lots. I figured it would slam on the brakes for that guy, but it was a very gradual. Hang on, bud. We're moving. And then we're going to turn. We're going to make a right turn. I see you. You got to hang on back there because I can't hold you. Possum's in control. Who knows what this crazy fucker's going to do. Wait for the car. Pretty good turn there. Jethro. Oh, you're just stepping on the back. You're not getting into it. You're okay. That's where your collar is, Jethro, and your leash, and your frisbee. Look what I found. Oh boy. You want to hang on to that back there? Keep an eye on it. I'm leaning my seat back to see how far back I can go before the attention monitoring is unavailable, and see if it will record those screenshots slightly. So that might be one of them. Kind of some teenager-like braking there. I'll allow it though. You want your window now? I've got the seat pretty much. Lean back. Good show. A relaxed position. I can still touch the wheel if I need. Hey bud, get ready. We're gonna go. I'm gonna put the window up. I can put it down if you want. No, you're done. Call John.
Get back with you in just a minute.
All right.
All right, give me just a sec.
Yep. Later. Hang on, bud. We're gonna turn. Hey, what's up?
Hey, sorry about that. You caught me with my pants down, not in a sexy way.
No worries.
What's up?
I'm just Jethro and I are letting the possum take us all the way back to our abode, and we're gonna see if it's gonna pull in. And no, it's not. It's
Not carry rabies, which I didn't know until
Nope.
recently. Until fairly recently.
Oh, we're gonna do the go around in circles thing? No, we're not.
Oh, I love the going around in circles thing.
There
There have been songs written about that.
I know. I have one that I put on my YouTube channel where I was doing basically just this, and instead of doing what it just did, it actually like pulled into a correct parking spot and parked across the street. And then it turned off full self-drive, and it said you're here. But it actually didn't. A couple of houses down too far, so I'm backing up. But like
you were
what
not in the correct space.
what it would do before, so that there was like just a pretty big software update last night, which I can definitely tell a difference. It's so much more like
now you can allow it to back you out of your driveway without even you touching the brakes or the steering wheel. All you have
I can't foresee any problems with that at all.
you do have to hold and press on the screen to acknowledge that you're like in the wheel and you're in the driver's seat and you're attentive. And
Okay, so how is that saving you trouble as opposed to just driving out of your fucking driveway?
it's lowering the number of interventions, lowering the number of things you have to do. And for example, like it was better, like I went to Costco and then I parked and I used that feature. I pressed the button, I said drive home, and then I used the button. So I didn't have to start driving. I didn't have to pull that car out of the parking space myself like I used to have to do.
Because my God, those were harrowing times.
Dude, that was like 24 hours ago.
Oh my God! To think that we lived like that.
The dark ages, like it was such.
What were we thinking?
We apparently were not.
Bloody savages, the lot of us. Christ.
But yeah, it's pretty wild. Like it pulled me out of the parking lot, like fairly aggressively, like cautiously,
really?
like cautiously, but not like it was
not dawdling about it.
Yeah, not like it usually does. And there was one spot where I could see a car.
And this is your Tesla, yeah?
Yeah. I could see like I always drive by the gas station to get the Costco gas station to get out of there, and that's always like the irony thing of me driving in an EV and seeing which one of those dinosaur juice drinking vehicles tries to pull in front of me, and I knew that one of them was going to do it, and they did, with plenty of room. And normally, like yesterday, this car would have slammed on the brakes, and I would have had to like reach over and held Jethro, which I'm used to doing. That's kind of the nice thing about having hands-free is I can have one hand like
on the dog.
Yeah, like bracing the dog, and making sure that I can center his center of gravity, and just
of course
brace him, and he feels more comfortable that way.
Yeah, which is why motor vehicles were invented.
But he, but yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, well, and as firmly as I am in support of emerging technology, an over-reliance on it at the expense of skills is not a good thing.
No, and I definitely don't think it's affected my skills whatsoever. It's very much the same argument that I have with like people who rely on autocorrect and AI for writing simple syntax. True.
It deteriorates the fucking skills that I at least consider still valuable. I guess
like for me in particular, just being like ADHD as hell, it's like I'm always paying attention to everything on the road at all times. Like
okay, you're speaking anecdotally, Russell. I'm trying to talk about broader patterns.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, is I understand how that's a very valid concern for the
No. Anyone on the fucking road?
yeah for
All right.
less cautious
I mean,
people.
That's I mean that is fucking cool. I mean, just that we're at this spot technologically. I mean, if you would have told me that 15 years ago, if I'd told you that 15 years ago, we would have laughed.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's grown that exponentially is, I mean, it's impressive. It truly is. But of course, I am going to be the fucking Luddite and say, at the cost of what?
Yeah.
Which I feel it my duty to ask. I say, as I am going to get a sword out of my fucking trunk. Ed's gonna make me a sheath for one of my swords.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Which one?
Oh, my war sword.
Aren't all swords war swords?
No, I have a war sword and a dueling sword.
Oh, okay, fair point.
If I showed you them side by side, you would know which was which.
Like, I'm just saying a sword is not created for...
One's for duels, one's for the zombie apocalypse.
A sword is not a pleasure item. It's always created for war in some aspect.
Yeah, no, not war. Dueling or war. Created for violence, I will give you. But war is a much different thing than dueling. A duel is a personal affair, a war is a political one.
True.
Duels can be politically motivated, obviously, like we don't have to get into semantics, but yeah, there is a distinction. Just in the same way that a dueling pistol is different than an assault rifle. A single-shot dueling pistol is meant for one thing, and one thing only, to fire one shot. An assault rifle is meant to fire indiscriminately at as many fucking targets as it can. Big fucking difference. Are they both firearms? Yes.
Yep.
But are they designed with different things in mind? Other than the killing of human beings? Yes. I would still say. Do you understand the distinction I'm making?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's valid.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
So, how's Jethro doing?
He seems to be doing all right. I talked with the vet today. They had sent me the blood work results last like a few days ago, or they...
Yeah, we're talking about that before you had your meeting.
They claim to have sent them, and they're like, "Oh, we sent you the blood results." I've been waiting to hear from them. Like, why haven't anybody called me back?
Why can't I see them?
And they said, yeah, everything looks great. No follow up or anything, and I called them, like, yeah, I was expecting a call back from the vet that I talked to, because there's a couple things going on, and I've now noticed him, like, itching more, and so I'm keying into this allergy thing, and is this part of the muscle loss, weight loss? So he called me back within an hour. And we talked, and he asked me about, like, what are you feeding them? And I said, the name of the brand. He's like, what's in it? And I said,
laundry list of shit.
I'm like, I don't know. I went out and I got the bag, and I'm like, it's 30% protein, blah blah blah, and he's like, not the percentages, like the ingredients. Like, read me the first 3 ingredients, and it was like chicken, lamb, chicken, rice, and then like wheat and stuff and
other fillers and emulsifiers and bullshit.
So he's like, let's what we need to do is find a food that's just one single protein source, and give that to him, and see.
Which you wouldn't think would be difficult, but it is.
Right. Well, it's actually not.
Really?
That's what I just did at Costco. They have a beef, like I always got the one that, like, there was a chicken and rice one, and a chicken and sweet potato, and I always just thought that he liked it, but I mean,
I'm sure he did.
He's been eating it, but the vet was saying that it might be could be a poultry allergy, or it could be a grain allergy.
I've never heard of a fucking poultry allergy before.
No. Well,
I had no idea that was a thing.
I didn't either, but he said, like try to find something that's just lamb. I couldn't find something that was just lamb. So I found something that was just it was like beef.
But a single source.
Like beef.
Something that you could isolate.
Yes. And something that's not chicken. So that's what I switched to, and we just got back, and I gotta unload some of this stuff, so it's gonna get a little bit loud here, but
all good.
Yeah, it's I'm gonna switch him over and like keep an eye on him, see how if he like itches any less, and then
most of the time a fucking weirdo.
I
Sword out of the back of the trunk of a car.
Hang on, where's my freaking phone? I gotta figure out how to get my phone off of Bluetooth.
Alright, just give me a ring back, man. That's cool.
Okay.
You got your hands full.
Alright, later.
I'll be around.
Bye.